Alright, what's going on, guys? Excuse the rain, but I love the rain. It is one of my favorite times of the year when we get rain. I guess it's not really a time of the year, but there are rainier times. I just love the sound, and I love how it gets dark. And I love the water. So, let's jump into the video without further ado. This message I wanted to keep really short because it's really simple, but it's really important. And it has two parts. The first, you probably know already, and the second, you might not know. So I want to share it with you. It goes like this. Everybody has something to teach you. Everybody has something to teach you. And this is a really important message because it gives you permission to be completely present in whatever you're doing, regardless of its importance, its significance, its timing, and so on. Speaking from personal experience, I know it is extremely challenging to always be present, both with your spouse, your kids, your family members, your work family, your friends, and it's just not easy, despite it being very seemingly straightforward. Just show up, be there, don't think about anything else. But it's easier said than done. So I can connect to that because I experience it every day. But one thing that makes it easier for me to remind myself, and I'm creating this behavior loop in my behavior, this habit trigger loop, excuse me. So I'm thinking the thought, and I trigger the behavior. And that is that young or old, fat, skinny, like every skin color, every gender, every ethnicity, every background. That person, whoever I am with, has something to teach me. And it may not be what I am expecting, or it may not be something that I deem important. So that's part one. Part two is, and it's the uncommon knowledge, part two is the people who you do not want to be have the most to teach you. And I say this because it is an opportunity to pay attention to who they are. Observe why they are who they are, what they do. Observe and hear how they speak about the world and about themselves. Lots of people offer advice at no charge. But that doesn't mean that everybody's got the credit to give advice. It's easy to give advice. It's self-soothing and serving to give advice. It's also easy to tell stories based on your own personal experience and from the perspective of someone who may not be in a position you want to be in. You need to hear those stories so that you can course correct, basically, and make sure you don't fall into a trap that someone else fell into. To me, this is uncommon knowledge. I mean, I think that I found this out far later than I wish I had, because what it did was allow me to put space between the way I felt about this person, which was often frustrated, angered, like like in despise of this person. And not that people are bad, but I at the same time was beginning to learn that my time is finite, and I didn't want to spend it with people who weren't, in alignment with what I wanted or what I valued and believed in. Now I think a little differently. I don't put myself around these people on purpose. Not usually, anyway. But I also see that when I'm there, that there is a high value in learning from people who you do not wish to be, for whatever reason. I think that this message could be perceived really poorly, and I would hope that that doesn't happen, because we're all good people and everybody does good, except for a rare few. I certainly do good in this world, and the people who I hang out with do as well. So I don't wish anything bad on anybody. It's what I do to keep a clear conscience, and the people who I'm referring to in this part 2 lesson are really good people who I respect. They're just not in a place that I envision myself to be around that same point in life. And I believe that you need to model the people who are doing the thing that you need to do, that you want to be doing. That is priority number 1. However, when you find yourself with people who do not reflect the belief or values that you share or you have, you can be flexible enough to learn from them. And I think that flexibility is a sign of very high intelligence. It takes practice, but it's possible. So we're going to leave it there. Peace to y'all. I will catch you on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. If it's raining where you are, go out and run in the rain. Jump in some puddles, for God's sakes. Live it up. Rain is not bad. Rain is good. Alright. Like the video, comment, subscribe for more. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.